I'm going to be discussing Levetiracetam. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It's also referred to by its brand name Keppra. I really believe it's important for owners of dogs with epilepsy to educate themselves about the medications their dogs take, because understanding how that medication works, possible side effects, and proper dosing helps ensure your dog receives the best possible care that they can. Being informed also empowers you as the owner to advocate for your dog's health, recognize when something may be off, and to have more informed discussions with your veterinarian when you're talking medications. After talking through the medication, I will share a story that just happened to me with Ruby's Levetiracetam prescription, and because I was informed, I caught an error that was made with this medication for Ruby. Incorrect medication or dosing for a dog can cause an increase in seizure activity. So I was grateful I knew what I knew so I could catch the error and get it fixed right away. For those who haven't visited my channel before, my name is Mandy, and my dog Ruby was diagnosed with epilepsy almost 8 years ago. I have a website, learnwithruby.com, and I've made it my mission to understand as much as I can about canine epilepsy and to share it with others. I am going to focus on the most common medications that are used with dogs with seizures. I'm not a veterinarian, and this information isn't medical advice. Always consult with your veterinarian for guidance tailored to your dog's specific health needs. So Levetiracetam is an anticonvulsant medication. It's a newer anticonvulsant originally developed for human epilepsy, but is now commonly used in veterinary medicine and used with dogs. A lot of people don't realize that the medications being used for epilepsy in dogs are the same medications being used by humans. Keppra's exact mechanism isn't fully understood, but it's believed to inhibit the spread of seizure activity in the brain. Veterinarians often prescribe it for dogs experiencing seizures, either alone or alongside other medications. That's the case with Ruby. She takes Levetiracetam along with 2 other seizure medications that I will cover in future videos. Since Levetiracetam is approved for human use, it's available in regular pharmacies. Veterinarians can also provide it directly. This next part is important to understand. Levetiracetam comes in 2 different formulations. The first version is the immediate release tablet. This version releases the medication quickly into your dog's bloodstream, requiring dosing every 8 hours. Definitely a more restrictive dosing schedule for you as the owner. The second option is the extended release, the ER or XR tablet. Designed to release the drug slowly, this formulation allows for dosing every 12 hours. However, these tablets must be given whole. Splitting them or crushing them can interfere with their extended release properties, so you can't crush or split them. I told you at the beginning of this video, I recently caught an error in Ruby's Levetiracetam prescription. Ruby has been on the extended release formula for years, and the most recent prescription I picked up for her had been apparently called in wrong, or some error was made along the way. It was for the immediate release. I was able to call to her vet to get this sorted out in the correct prescription, the extended release. It will indicate that on the prescription. Called into the pharmacy. However, if I had not known that there was a difference, I would have never have caught that, and Ruby may have started to experience more seizure activity. So always check prescriptions and make sure it's what the vet told you when you pick them up. It was a great reminder for me to never assume it's correct and to always double check each time I'm picking up her prescriptions to ensure no errors are being made. So the choice between the immediate release and the extended release formulations depends on several factors. So for dosing frequency, the extended release formulations reduce the number of daily doses, which can improve Definitely convenience for the owner and compliance that the medication is being given when it should be given. The difference between 2 times per day and 3 times per day. So a dog's size and their ability to swallow extended release tablets are larger, must be swallowed whole, making them less suitable for smaller dogs or those with swallowing difficulties. If you're having difficulty getting your dog to take their meds, I use pill pockets, I use cheese. I also have a pill treat book that you can get on my website, learnwithruby.com. I'll also put the direct link to buying it from Amazon in the description. So this book provides many things that you can use and make on your own to make your own pill treats that hopefully helps your dog take their meds. Specific health needs, so your veterinarian will assess your dog's health status, seizure frequency, and lifestyle to determine the most appropriate formulation. Some important considerations going through those are to administer the medication at the same time each day to maintain stable blood levels. This was a mistake I made in the very beginning with Ruby, so please don't make this mistake too. Don't crush or split the extended release tablets, as this can affect their effectiveness. If you need to split or crush the tablet, more than likely your dog will need to be on the immediate release tablet requiring dosage every 8 hours. Your vet will help work all of that out with you. Never adjust the dosage or discontinue the medication without working with your veterinarian, as sudden changes can lead to increased seizure activity. So with levetiracetam, possible side effects, it's generally well tolerated, but some dogs may experience some side effects, including possibly some drowsiness or sedation. Some dogs may appear more sleepy or lethargic, especially when starting the medication. And this effect is usually temporary. I never noticed any difference in drowsiness with Ruby when she started this medication, but every dog is different. So in coordination, some dogs may exhibit unsteady movements or difficulty walking. Gastrointestinal upset, so a decrease in appetite, vomiting, or diarrhea, and pretty rare but behavioral changes. Some dogs may show an increase in aggression or hyperactivity. If your dog experiences vomiting or sudden changes in behavior, definitely contact your veterinarian right away. It's important to note that these side effects are typically mild and may diminish as your dog's system adjusts to that new medication. So there are common seizure medications for dogs, and there are several anticonvulsant drugs that are prescribed to manage seizures that include phenobarbital, potassium bromide, zonisamide, along with the levetiracetam or Keppra. So Keppra distinguishes itself from those other anticonvulsants in some ways. The exact mechanism isn't fully understood, but it binds to a specific protein in the brain believed to inhibit seizure activity. It doesn't rely heavily on the liver to metabolize, so it reduces the risk of drug interactions, and it makes it really suitable for dogs with liver issues. It's generally well tolerated with few side effects. That's different from some of the other medications. So some of the very few side effects you might see is sedation or some coordination. So since levetiracetam is a medication approved for human use and commonly prescribed to dogs, you can often fill your dog's seizure medication prescriptions at a regular pharmacy. This opens up opportunities to utilize prescription discount programs to reduce costs. I don't have pet insurance for Ruby, so I rely on GoodRx. GoodRx offers coupons and discounts that can be used for pet medications at pharmacies like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid. So simply search for the medication on GoodRx's website or app to find the discounts. I made a video about how I use GoodRx to buy Ruby's 3 different seizure medications, and it's been a lifesaver. There are also other options I have not used, such as Script Save Well RX, Pet Drug Card, and Costco Member Prescription Program. There also could be others as well, but remember to check to make sure it covers the drug you need and if you can use it with a pet. Not all allow it. It's essential to work closely with your veterinarian to determine the most appropriate treatment plan for your dog's specific situation. They can provide guidance on the benefits and potential risk of each medication that might be an option. Now you know with Levetiracetam, there are 2 versions, the immediate release and the extended release. That alone could change if you are needing to administer the medication every 8 hours or every 12 hours. So my hope is to provide you with information that can also potentially improve your quality of life as the owner of a dog with epilepsy. Also, please know it can take time to find the right medication or combination of medications to ensure optimal seizure management. And over the last 8 years, Ruby has gone through medication changes, and I continue to work with her, veterinarian, and at times a neurologist to determine what has been right for her. As she changes, we change with her. So thank you for learning with me as I continue to learn with Ruby.